Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the TEQ Future Gohan and seeing just how good he is after his recent Extreme Z Awakening on DBZ Dokkan Battle. Now this Gohan is Rainbow, but he is not level 10 Lynx, but overall he looks pretty good. Tech type lead of 100%, massively raises attack permanently, and raises his defense for 3 turns, which is pretty big. He has attacking defense of 158%, gets an additional attacking defense of 158% for 5 turns from the start of turn, has an additional attacking defense of 158% when HP is 85% or less, plus an additional attacking defense of 58% when HP is 58% or less. He has Future Saga category leads of Ki +2 and attack of 30%. He has a high chance of evading the enemy's attack and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super when there's an Androids or Future Saga category enemy. He has Golden Warriors Super Saiyan, prepared for battle, experienced fighters, Kamehameha, Dismal Future and Sharing the Limit. He's on Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Android Cell Saga, Kamehameha, Bond of Master and Disciple, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, Bond of Parent and Child, and Earthbred Fighters. Overall, he's a pretty cool pickup. He's like a very good situational damage dealer, I want to say. Who can dish out some really big damage and ramp up some big attack stats. Because he massively raises attack, you can very quickly see his attack stat climb, which is quite good. Although he only has that attack and defense for the first 5 turns, and also another section of his attack and defense is locked behind a health bonus. I find that overall he's probably best as a floating support slash damage dealer on a Future Saga team, specifically in the Future Saga red zone, where he has that high chance of evading and that additional attack. I think that overall is really good. And I think that's for me, because that's realistically overall the best kind of look, at least from my side. Now, of course, for me, overall, I think he's pretty good. That kind of boost he has in his attack means that he can do some serious damage. I think building him, I want to build him into crit. I know, generally speaking, additionals do help, especially with that raising of defense for 3 turns that he can carry over. But I find that, like I said, I find him to be more situational. And with the fact that he is more situational, and the fact that he is, generally speaking, a bit better in those situations against, for example, the Future Saga enemies and things like that, I'd rather just prepare him and use him in the situation where he's best, more so than trying to make him a all-purpose unit. And I think giving him crit and using him on a Future Saga team against Future Saga enemies is a great way to utilize him. That attack boost is nice. His overall offense is really good. He can float really nicely with that evasion. And yeah, overall I think he looks pretty good. Of course, everyone's going to have a different opinion. I think he's too restrictive in terms of his requirements to realistically kind of give him a all-purpose build. The health restrictions, the 5-turn restriction, the Future Saga Android enemy restriction. I think there's a lot of checkboxes to tick to get him to operate at a super high level permanently. And that's fine. That's why I find it's best to rather use him as a situational unit and to benefit from his really good situational performance than to try and push it and use him as like an all-purpose answer as a team unit. I think that's just the best way to use him. So overall, he's a nice addition. I think he's good if you need a Gohan and you don't have one. If you don't have a Gohan, of course, it's great to always use one. And I think he performs at a very decent level. Like I said, definitely more offensive related. He has a nice bit of support. And he can float. I think floating him is realistically the best option. But yeah, overall, he does look decent. I think he's a good pseudo replacement if you really don't have INT Future Gohan and you don't have the LR Future Gohan. Then this guy is a really solid option. Maybe to activate the Tech Trunks. Could be a pretty fun unit to run alongside Tech Trunks. So yeah, just a decent option. In terms of link leveling, you don't gain much. He's got a decent link set, you know, the standard prepared for battle, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior kind of mix. He's got Kamehameha, which suits him. He's not too bad on the link side. Dismal Future, covering for Future. Sharing the limit instead of Fierce Battle means that he links okay with free-to-play units as well. And he's got Experienced Fighters, which is somewhat difficult to get, but not too bad. You can run him on the, you know, basically like any stage, realistically speaking. I think to an extent, like, he's better off in shorter form events where you're going like 5, 6, 7 turns, and he's better off as a floater. But other than that, link leveling as a super unit, you know, you don't gain much, but he does have a decent versatile link set that enables him to link up with a couple of different units. And although his enemies are restrictive, you can run him on Future Saga teams and on Hybrid Saiyan teams, Goku family teams, without too much benefit, without too much detriment. You know, realistically speaking, he's pretty solid. So yeah, I think overall he looks really, really good. I'm really, really happy with him. And yeah, for me, he's incredibly solid. So that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about him, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.